y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Katie. I make stuff vegan. Okay, so boom. So a couple of weeks ago, I went to Portland to take an audition. Well, I took the audition in Eugene, but you know, it was my first time going to the Pacific Northwest, and I was like, okay, since I'm finna go to the Pacific Northwest, all the way there too, because remember I live in Memphis. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay out there for a couple extra days after the audition, like to see, you know, what it's hitting for. So I did some cute little stuff, but I also got to eat at a lot of vegan restaurants because you know it's freaking Portland, like it's Oregon. They like that over there. So if you want to see what vegan things I ate in Portland, keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss any of my videos. I don't have a recipe because I ain't cook nothing, but I'll link my website if you want to peruse. Okay? All right, let's get started. Okay, so I got to Portland like mad late that day. So like I didn't really eat anything. Like I got to my hotel like 11 o'clock. So the next day I was like, period, we in vegan city. Like I'm gonna give me some donuts, right? Now I have a bias because like there's this place in Chicago called Beacon Donuts, and I've talked about this before on my channel. So I was like, what y'all hitting for? So I went to this place called Dough. And it was real cute. I got 3 different types of donuts because I wanted to try, you know, different things. I got a Portland fog, I got a tiramisu donut, and I got a French vanilla donut, and they were super good. I ain't gonna hold you, I kind of like Beacon Donuts better, but the Portland fog was stupid good, like that. And I think that's one of like their regular flavors, like they always got that one. That one was like chef's kiss, like that one was so good. The other ones were like okay. The one I didn't like the most, I didn't really care for the tiramisu one. Like it was good, but it was like kind of awkward to eat. But definitely recommend going there. Like that, I was like, if this is what Portland hitting for, I'm like, this is a great way to start. Like we doing it, okay? We are doing it. Period. Okay, so this is where things took a turn. Okay, so I got back from Eugene, and I'm like, okay, I need to eat something. So I went to this place called Yuan Su. And I had high expectations, right? Because I've had good vegan Chinese food or good vegan Asian food. Like I'm thinking about the Urban Vegan in Chicago. I feel like I went to a spot in the Lovin' Huts in DC are very good. I don't know. Sometimes Lovin' Hut be hit or miss. Like the one in Cincinnati is kind of trash. It is, but I'm sorry. But like the Lovin' Huts in DC, like they be hitting, you know what I'm saying? So I had expectations up here. And when we in Portland, I was like, oh, period, let's finna eat. Y'all, this food, I don't even want to say it was mid. It was just not good. It was not good at all. I got like some type of sweet and sour chicken thing. I got some fried rice, which was like not good at all. I'm like, it wasn't even mid. I'm like, how you mess up rice? You know what I'm saying? Okay, what else I get? I got some tempura shrimp, which are fine. Okay, I know tempura is not supposed to be seasoned, but like you could put a little salt in there. Like it's like they literally took the very soy shrimp and dipped it in the tempura flour and fried it, and like that was it. It was not good. I got these wonton wrappers that came with my meal. Those were good because you can't mess those up. They were literally fried wonton wrappers. It was just not good. I think this is the only place on my list I would simply just not recommend. Like literally not recommend. There's nothing good. I picked around at it and then I just left it, but like I don't even think it's worth the trip. Now if you are watching in Portland and this is your spot, let me know what I should get, and the next time I'm in the Pacific Northwest I will try that, because you know you got to give people a second chance. But yeah, I was like, ooh, things took a turn, huh? Okay, so the next day I went to this place called the Nectar Cafe, and it was okay. Like I don't know. It was okay. Like it wasn't like okay. This is what I mean by that. I got a breakfast burrito, like a tofu type of scramble with potatoes. That was fire. But here's why I say like I would recommend this place, because like you should be able to do a breakfast burrito. There's like literally no way you can mess it up. Scrambled tofu, potatoes, bell peppers, onions. There's literally no way to mess that up. But I would definitely, like if I was in Portland, I would go back in there. I worked in there, like I got a little work done. Coffee was mid. Maybe that's why I said it was okay. Because burrito was good. It's just like I would expect you to have that. It's like I would expect the restaurant to have good fries. You know what I'm saying? It's like why can't you do good fries? That's kind of like what I mean. Like if I got something like more like inventive, I might have like a different opinion. But like yeah, it was good. I would definitely go back. Coffee was mid. And I don't even know if that was my fault or their fault. I don't know. It was just like, got like an iced coffee with some like little syrup in it. And it was like them Torini syrups. Or maybe they're homemade syrups. I don't remember. But I will go. It was cute. It was nice to work in. Cafe, you know. Okay, so the next day, I went to this place called Off the Griddle, and I was just kind of disappointed. I think that's the main thing. Like, it wasn't nasty. Like, Yuan-Su was nasty. Like, that junk was nasty. Like, that junk was nasty. This place wasn't nasty. I was kind of disappointed. So I got a chicken and waffle, and I got it with some herbed tofu. Now, we'll talk about the tofu in a second. The chicken and waffle was disappointing for several reasons. First of all, they use coconut flour, and I'm all for a gluten-free moment. But you see how I was like able to recognize that it was coconut flour? Like, that's not the vibe I thought it was gonna be. Like, I thought it was gonna be a waffle. Like, and you know, vegans have a tendency to do this. Like, you know, you want to make something healthier. Great. What about, like, I've had a bulgur wheat flour. Bulgur wheat flours hit. I ain't even gonna talk. Like, bulgur wheat flour pancakes hit. Like, those are so good. Or waffles. You could have done a whole wheat moment, but coconut flour has such a distinct and I found distracting flavor that I was just like, why so now we got too much going on, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's talk about the chicken. So it was a seitan chicken, and the texture was just off, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, the texture was, how would I describe the texture? It was too soft in the middle. I'm just like, what's going on? What's going on? And it's just like, that was really disappointing. Cause I always think about like, what if I brought this meal, what if I invited someone to come to breakfast with me to this place, and this is their first impression of vegan food? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not up to vegans to put on, like, they gotta be on their best, like, all the time. It's not, no one's telling you that, but it's just like, you should be making good food. And maybe that's good to some people. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm not the judge of what food is good, what food is not, but I was very disappointed. And then not only was the seitan texture weird, like, it had like it wasn't Play-Doh on the inside, but it was like Play-Doh with Japes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, and then it was salty. And I was like, this is disappointing. You know, I ate it because, you know, first of all, food in Portland is so high. Like, I don't know what's going on. That plate was like $15. Like, everything in Portland was so high. Gas high, altitude high, food high. You know what I'm saying? So I ate it, and because it wasn't nasty, but it was just disappointing. But the herb tofu, they brought out this herb tofu joint. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was looking around like, this is good. Like, I could have ate a whole plate of that. Like, I should have sent it back. It's got a whole plate of that herb tofu. Like, they did that. And I was a little concerned when it came out because it had the texture of eggs. And I was like, hey, because this place is vegetarian. And I was like, hey, I just want to make sure that, you know, this is, you know, what it's supposed to be. She's like, oh yeah, girl, it's just the way it scrambles up. And it had me thinking, it's like, I feel like I'm pretty good at like manipulating tofu, but it had me wanting to go back to the lab. I got to figure out how y'all did that. And man, I wish, like, this was so long ago. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I was in Portland like 4 weeks ago, and I don't know when I'm putting this video out. So I forgot what the notes of flavor were, but so I'm kind of irritated by that because that means I got to go back. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I know y'all could cook because that happened. So I want to figure out like what else is there on the menu. You know what I'm saying? And if this is your spot, you love to go here. I mean, the place was bumping too, and I went like in the middle of the week. So if this is your spot, like, let me know, and I'll go back and get something different. But that herb tofu, whatever, baby, I was like, period. Okay, somebody back there with their foot inside. Wait, hold on. You know, Portland be saying stay weird. I'd be like, not too much. Not too much. I hope we ain't got no feet in there. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I also went to this place called the Blossoming Lotus, and this was like a cute little, I didn't go in there for nothing. I just needed a place to work, and I wanted to go to a cafe. I didn't want to go like Peach or something. I wanted to go to a cafe where I could get me a little snack, get me a little tea, a little coffee, call it a day. So I went to this place, and it wasn't a workplace. It was really a restaurant. I didn't realize that till I got, because I looked up like cafes, and this place popped up. But I was able to find a plug, and they left me, I was in there for hours, so they let me like, you know, do my thing. And I got this like raw chocolate cheesecake, and it was so good. Like, I don't mind doing raw food like at all. Like, that doesn't scare me at all. But I was like, and also I've had raw cheesecake before, and I know it hits. Especially if you know what you're doing. I know it hits. This was stupid good. Texture was perfect. The little crust ain't bothering me. I think it was like an almond crust. I don't really like almonds like that, but it was so good. And I got this like jasmine tea. It was like typical jasmine tea, but it was really good. So I would definitely recommend this place. Their food, I don't know, but that little cheesecake situation was stellar. Okay, stellar. Okay, let me tell you about the best meal I had. The best meal I had in Portland. Okay, I went to this place called Virtuous Pie. And, you know, the vibe was a little weird in there, but I can't tell if that's like a Portland thing or if that's like a, I don't know. But anyway, I went in there and I got a sergeant pepperoni, and it was the best thing I ate in Portland. Like, it was the best thing I ate in Portland, hands down. Like, it was really good. Like, this was really good pizza. Like I would bring a non-vegan there. Like, it was just really, I would bring a picky non-vegan there. It was really good. Like, no, they did that. It was very good. I would definitely want to go back. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I would definitely go back. 10 out of 10. Like, 11 out of 10. Pizza was lit. Only thing I wish was that I got some ranch to go with it. But I ate that pizza without ranch, and it was still fire. Nah, Virtuous Pie is period. Ah! I'm still thinking about that pizza low key. It was so good. It was all thin and stuff, and then they had a pizza oven thing. Yeah, girl. Right, true. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I had a little bit of time to kill before I went back to the airport. So I was like, all right, I could do me a little aperitif because I got a red eye back. So I went to this place called Fat Straw to get some boba. Now, this was almost a dud because when I walked in and it smelled like that, I was like, why it smell like that? Like, y'all sell food here. Why it smell like that? Like, it smelled like something was rotting. And I was like, my better judgment is telling me to leave because I'm not trying to have no running belly upon the plane. Like, and I had a window seat. Yeah. But I did it anyway. I got an almond milk almond milk bubble tea. It was fine. Like, I've had good bubble tea. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it was on par with that. And they had like vegan options. Not everything was vegan, but they were able to make a lot of things vegan, and I appreciate that. Like, catch up, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so if you live in Portland or whatever, like, leave me, like, because I liked it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally, like, I drove to the coast, you know, like, that took like an hour and 45 minutes, but I drove to the coast and I was just like eating it up. I was like, this is like the most beautiful place I've ever been to. Like, it was, I'm trying to think somewhere, I mean, maybe New Zealand. But I've never seen a mountain before. They just got like Mount Hood, just like looking. I was just like, this place is gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, I was just driving around like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're in Portland, let me know, like, one, if I mention your favorite spot, what should I have ordered differently? And two, where should I have hit up instead? You know what I'm saying? But let me know what you thought about this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss any of my videos. While you're here, check out my other videos. You know, some I have another video. All right, true. Thank you again, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, y'all.